other together and making each other so happy. You truly are Jane and Mr. McLean. I love you so much, and I'm looking forward to many double date vacations. All right. Are y'all ready? Because I've been waiting 26 years for this. I'm Mary, you don't know me, I'm Johnny's older sister, and I'm both shocked and excited to be here. Not shocked that Johnny and Natalie got married, more just so shocked that Johnny, in general, got married. But I will say, I knew from the moment I met Natalie that we would all be here today, and that is because something so distinct happened to me the moment I met Natalie. And I've never experienced this with anyone else ever. And if you know our family, you know we really, really love nicknames. And so for my immediate family, everyone calls me Cece, exclusively Cece. It was like sister, Sissy, Cece, and I've probably been Cece for the past 20 years. But only our family calls me Cece. And so when I met Natalie, she gave me this big hug and she said, Cece, it's so nice to meet you. I was so taken aback, all like, I was like, I don't know you. I'm thinking this in my mind, but I just let it slide because it felt really right for Natalie to be calling me Cece, and that's when I knew we would be all here today. But I will say, I actually knew that we were going to be here even before meeting Natalie. Johnny had called me up to tell me about Natalie, and Johnny's super analytical, so I'm like, okay, well, tell me every single thing you analyzed about this girl so far. And he's telling me all these great qualities about Natalie, how, she's so fun-loving, and she's a great listener, she's a good friend, she loves her family, she's the strongest Christian he's ever met, like all true and wonderful things about Natalie. But then he said the words that I knew that Natalie was the one. He said, Cece, she's a lot like you. Johnny was really propelling this, and last year Johnny was working at the hot dog company Portillo's in Chicago, and for my birthday he gave me a white swimsuit with little hot dogs all over it. Now, not only is that weird to give your 28-year-old sister a hot dog swimsuit for her birthday, but he also gave Natalie the matching hot dog swimsuit. The matching swim trunk. So I hope y'all are taking those on your honeymoon and think of me while you're wearing those. And it was so funny. I had every intention of saying something at the rehearsal dinner, but probably in December, Johnny and Natalie came and were like, hey, what do you think about doing a sister speech? Her sister can talk, and you can talk. What do you think about that? And I was like, oh, sure. I'd be happy to do that. But then we never really talked about it again. John said, yeah, I think that's a good idea. Reception for you. And then a couple weeks ago, Johnny was working at my house, and Natalie called, and I ended up talking to Natalie. She said, okay, Cece, well, what do you want to do? If you want to talk about it, wherever you want to talk, wherever you feel comfortable. Johnny's in the background, no, reception. I'm like, why does Johnny want me to speak to that reception? Then it clicked. If I talk at the rehearsal, Natalie has a chance to get out of here. And she can just call helping up, but sorry, Natalie, you're stuck. So I think the gloves should come off because I've got some dirt on Johnny. If you were at my wedding, you know that Johnny stories, just real short, don't worry, about how Johnny is the luckiest guy in the world. Johnny defies the odds and gets out of everything. He gets out of everything. It's insane. So when I'm thinking about how Johnny is the luckiest guy in the world, I could tell so many stories. I could talk about how he had that speech impediment and then somehow rose against the odds to then Bain hired him to talk to people, consult people all day long. I could talk about that. I could talk about how Johnny has lost his wallet at CFO camp, on airplanes. Really, honestly, anywhere that Johnny can lose a wallet, he has. He's even lost a passport in customs line before, and has somehow never gotten his identity stolen. I could tell you how Johnny, in high school, got all these concussions. He got a full ride to Bama where he almost finished 3 majors. I could tell you about how even just a couple of months ago, Johnny went on a spontaneous hike with no water, no food, no map, and got very lost, and it ended up being a 50-mile hike, and he was gone for hours and hours and hours, no one knew where he was, but he lived to tell the tale. All of those are great stories about Johnny Constance, but there was one story that tops them all. You know it's coming, and I'm going to get everyone to transport back to 2014 with me. This was that weird time of the internet where everyone was obsessed with Facebook and doing challenges and tagging each other. And so if you're not familiar with this particular one, this was the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. And so the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, the idea was you know, raising awareness for ALS, you dump a bucket of ice on your head, you upload a video to Facebook, and you tag someone. So Johnny did this challenge, did his little video, and tags me. Now let me tell you, I have no interest on dumping a bucket of ice water on my head. Not really my thing. And my best friend Julia back here, she also was not interested. So the two of us were like, this is so dumb, we're ranting and raving about it. And so we were going out to dinner, we did our hair, our makeup, and we're getting ready to leave. And unbeknownst to me, my mom and Nathan, the accomplice in this story, are helping Johnny onto the roof of our porch with a big ice bucket of water, ready for me to leave, because if you know Johnny, he loves some forced fun. You don't want to do something? Don't worry, Natalie, he's going to make you. And so, my friend Julia and I are leaving, we go out the porch, I see in my peripheral a bucket of ice water being dumped nowhere near us, and then all I see is Johnny's body falling off the roof. He bounces onto my mom's brand new minivan and shatters the windshield and is then into the bushes. So I am so incredibly startled that all I can do is start screaming, "Someone call 911, Johnny is dead! Johnny is dead!" But as you can see, he's fine. Johnny did not have a scratch on him. He did not have a single broken bone. He was totally fine. And even more remarkable than that, when my dad came home from work, he wasn't even mad at him for shattering that windshield. Johnny is the luckiest guy in the world. And for about a decade now, that's my favorite story of Johnny Constance that I've got a book for you. This is a more recent one. In 2020, Johnny was in Qatar, and he went for a weekend trip to Armenia, and Johnny wasn't the avid skier that he is today. And he was skiing, he did some lessons with a professional to learn how to ski, and then Johnny took just one more run on his own. So he's coming down the ski slope, and he wipes out, and really sprains his ankle, and he somehow gets back in the car, and goes back to Qatar, and the Qatar doctors put him in a full-on leg cast for a sprained ankle in this weird position. And then about a week later, COVID hits, so Johnny has to come home, and they're wheelchairing him through the Ritz-Carlton, and wheelchairing him through the airport, and Johnny comes home to Franceville, Tennessee, where he then lives with my parents for the next 3 years. And these seem like unlucky circumstances, right? COVID, pandemic, having to come to Franceville where you don't know a single person and living with your parents. That sounds like a nightmare. But only Johnny in Franceville, Tennessee, population 901, the other eligible, beautiful, amazing young lady like you, Natalie. And so that really is my favorite story of trying to find God. And that I think will be my favorite for a long time. But I just feel truly like I'm the lucky one, Natalie, to get to meet you as a sister. I feel like the day I met you, we connected so deeply, and I'm so excited to welcome you into our family. Johnny, you know I give you the hardest time of meeting when everyone's like, you're so mean to Johnny. And that's just because I love you so much, and you're loved so by so many people. I'm like, you're my favorite, so I don't want to be mean to you. And I'm so glad that both Natalie and Carlton are both such lovely, non-confrontational people, so that I can remain the person we fight with and the hardest in your life. Johnny, I'll always be your CC. I'm so glad to be in this season with both of you. I've been in Tennessee to really watch your whole relationship unfold. I love that Tennessee is home for both of us, and we both get to live here and build our families here. I've never in a million years thought that would happen. So I'm really, really blessed to just be involved with both of you. Johnny, I'll always be your CC. And Natalie, I'm so excited to officially be your CC today. And I just want to leave you with that today is beautiful and amazing, and you'll remember it forever. This is just the beginning. It just gets better. It really, really does. And I'm so excited to watch that and see all the Lord is going to do in and through you today. So here's to you guys.
Thank you so much for your kind words and great stories, but folks, it is time for dessert. So what do you say we have some wedding cake?